What is assessing vocabulary? One way to assess vocabulary is to ask a person the definition of the word. This means that if a teacher assigns students a list of vocabulary words to learn, the easiest way to assess whether a student has mastered these new vocab words is to give them a closed book test in which they must provide the definition. Jadi, arti dari assessing vocabulary adalah cara di mana guru tersebut untuk menilai kemampuan siswanya dalam memahami kosakata yang telah diajarkan, yaitu dengan cara menguji siswanya melalui sebuah tes yang berkenaan dengan vocabulary.
Why are you assessing vocabulary? There are some reasons why vocabulary should be assessed. The first, vocabulary assessing can be a good input for teachers to check or to know how many vocabularies that have been mastered by the students. The second, vocabulary assessing can be a tool to measure how vocabulary develops. The third, assessing vocabulary has some functions based on its purpose. The first, they can be used to assess whether learners have acquired the words they were learned, or it is called as achievement test. Next, it can help detecting gaps in the vocabulary knowledge of learners, or it is called as diagnostic test. Next, it is to place students in the appropriate language class level, or it is called as placement test. And the last, it can be formed part of a more global language proficiency test in order to arrive at an estimate of learner skills to perform in the target language, or it is called as proficiency test.
Next is how to assess vocabulary. There are three dimensions of vocabulary assessment, which represents threefold of methods in assessing vocabulary. Reid divides this into discrete versus embedded, selective versus comprehensive, and the last is context-independent versus context-dependent. All of these three dimensions imply that vocabulary knowledge can be assessed separately or inclusive into the other skills, listening or reading. Types of assessing vocabulary: word formation, synonym, rearrangement, and the last is completion. Number 1 is word formation. Word formation is to change the language function from verb to nouns, from adjective to adverb, by adding a prefix or suffix to give a new meaning. For example, fill the correct word to change the language function with adding prefix or suffix. Number 1 is care. Be blah 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 when you cross the road. The answer is careful. Here we must change the language function care as noun to adjective. Become careful with adding suffix full. Number 2, energy. You are active and blah blah blah. The answer is energetic. Energy is adding suffix etic, become energetic. It change the language function noun to adjective.
Synonyms adalah persamaan kata. For example, Tom went at once to the doctor's. Went adalah persamaan kata dari leave. Number 2, all of a sudden there was a loud cry. Kata sudden adalah persamaan dari immediately. Rearrangement adalah penyusunan sebuah kata menjadi sebuah vocabulary yang tepat. Contoh soal di sini nomor 1, houses. Di situ ada huruf S bercetak tebal diletakkan di awal dan disusun menjadi kata yang benar, menjadi shoes. Begitu juga dengan nomor 2, ACR menjadi car. Nomor 3, WRFEOL menjadi flower.
Tipe assessing vocabulary yang terakhir adalah completion, artinya adalah penyelesaian. Langsung pada contoh soal. Fill the blank which is suitable with the response. Ada percakapan antara Husna dan Muhammad. Yang pertama, what is the blah 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 the day? It is the 7. Yang kedua, at what blah 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 does the concert start? Muhammad, 7 o'clock, I think just a moment. Yang pertama adalah jawabannya date. Mengapa kok date? Karena di situ Muhammad merespon bahwa itu adalah tanggal 7. Berarti jawaban yang cocok atau suitable adalah date, tanggal. Yang kedua jawabannya adalah time. Mengapa kok time? Karena di situ terdapat respon yang menyatakan bahwa 7 o'clock it means as time.
That's all from us. Thanks for watching.